What's up, guys? Do you feel lucky here? Bringing you episode 22 of our Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlock. This is actually going to be a post commentary because I recorded this already once and I had no microphone, so it's just a face cam footage of me talking and you can't hear what I'm saying. So, in this episode, we were going to take on the 6th gym badge, I believe. Yeah, the 6th. Yeah, 6th. I can see it on my layout because I have everything set up and good to go, and I'm not doing anything. So this is me talking right now in the video. So right now, you should be seeing me move over to the box if I can get this lined up correctly. I'm going to show you. I had a grind montage, and I got the egg from Riley. We hatched, which turned into a Bidoof, which I named Disappointment because it was kind of disappointment because we already had another Bidoof, and well, I mean, I'm probably never going to use it because, I mean, even if worst case scenario, I want to use the Bidoof, I have one that's a higher level. But then I did catch another Pokemon in the water in the city, which was a Dragonair, but I named Wendy, which is awesome. So definitely, I was thinking about using her. I grinded her up in the grinding montage, but I decided against it because, you know, I kind of like the team how it was. I didn't really want to get rid of anybody. So I decided against that. She's pretty good. The only problem was she couldn't learn any TMs or anything. Her moveset's eh. So it is what it is, you know. She's got Thunder Wave, Aqua Tail, Dragon Rage, and Slam. Not too bad, but not great. I mean, Igneel, like I was talking about, Igneel might be a little bit better, but then I looked at his moveset and it wasn't any better anyway. He might be able to learn moves that maybe she couldn't. I don't know, but we'll see. But I mean that's about it. So I think my plan would be is if anybody else got rid of, I'd still probably just put what's her face, Wendy on the team, because anybody else in the party, I guess it depended who got lost. I mean, I have Pokemon that could replace certain Pokemon. Like I got grass types and water types that I could replace, like Killer Croc with and Spike to our Torterra. So there's that. Fire, and I could replace Natsu with I don't even know what I named. I'll look right here. What I named... Oh, Heat Wave. I named our Combuskin Heat Wave. Makes sense. Okay. I think now I'm going to go into a quick party recap. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, you know, basically first, you know, we had Spike or Torterra with the leftovers. Don't even know what I was saying here. I think the only thing I said here is in the grind montage, he learned Synthesis. I got everybody up to level 40. Then next was Vision or Porygon Z. He learned Discharge, which is pretty good. Not Stab, an electric, you know, special move. Pretty awesome. Porygon Z is like a special monster. He just obliterates him with nasty plot and just boom. And Gohan the Staraptor didn't learn anything. Just got to level 40. Is what it was. I mean, he's already got close combat. Natsu the Charizard didn't learn anything. I couldn't remember if he learned Slash or not, but I think he already had that. Not sure. Killer Croc was the one that was our newest member to add to our party. He was the one I had to level up the most. I taught him Icicle Spear, Surf. He learned Ice Vein and Crunch. Pretty good replacement for Becky. Doesn't have the Stab Ice, but I mean that's good and bad because the Ice type was kind of a weakness for Becky as well. So it was up and down on it. You know, don't have to worry about any. You know, Fire is not neutral anymore and not weak to fighting anymore. Certain things, but then they don't have the Stab Ice, which I mean the Ice still is pretty strong. He's got a pretty strong attack, so I'm not too worried about it. So that worked out pretty well. Besides that, and then last was Vegeta, our Lucario. He learned Aura Spear in the last episode, didn't learn anything else, just got him up to level 40. And then I think from here, I just run over to the gym. And I didn't know what, I was trying to debate what the gym is here. I think I was saying that it was I wasn't sure, but then I looked. I found out it was a Steel type gym because this guy says it right here. That's where he says Steel represents the unbinded spirit. So it is what it is. These battles were pretty easy. Basically in this part, you know, I didn't really have much to say about what was going on. That worked out pretty well. The most exciting stuff is the gym leader itself, and then so we'll do that. But basically, I was talking about the common question of the day throughout most of this was basically I decided because I did the grinding actually last night. I'm actually recording this the day of the I'm posting this, and then I did grinding last night. I was gonna finish the episode, but I got really tired, and I was like, you know what? I did grinding. it is what it is. We're fine. But what am I saying? I'm tired. Basically, the common question of the day is: do you want me to do movie reviews on the channel? Like, because today it's Thursday. That's what I was talking about. Today's Thursday, so I'm going to see Captain America: Civil War, and I'm probably I already decided. I already said this. I'm gonna do the review. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna get feedback by tonight. By the time it's up on anything. I did one for Batman v Superman. Didn't get great reception. I mean, it may mean I'm not really, obviously it's dependent on what you're searching for. But I'm more asking this because I know like a lot of my regular viewers watch this series sometimes. And, a lot of my older viewers too do. So, I mean, more opinion, would you want that kind of thing? Like, I kind of want this to be like a geeky channel where I can personally, I like the games. I want to play different things. I want to play unique games. But I also want to be able to, like, sit down and talk about, like, if I want to talk about a movie, I saw a really awesome movie. I've heard good things about Civil War. Like I said, I'm not a big Marvel guy, but Spider-Man's my favorite hero. He's in the movie kind of thing. I've heard really good things. I'm still a big superhero buff. I really like it. I'm more of a DC guy, but it is, I like DC heroes, but not that don't get me wrong. Still like Marvel, still like the heroes. I just grew up with more DC with Batman, Superman, stuff like that. More Superman predominantly, actually. But then I also did grow up with I'm wearing my shirt with Spider-Man. That was one of the cartoons I watched when I was a kid. So that's why he's kind of got a special place in my heart with that. And so, but I think I'm gonna do it. I want to, especially because I want to probably talk about. I've heard good things about. I probably want to talk about that. I want to talk about a few things, and I mean, unfortunately, everywhere else in the damn world has seen the fucking movie already. Because I mean, apparently, Captain America gets released everywhere else in the world instead of in America first. I don't understand that. I don't Disney. What is wrong with you? Literally, look at the title of the movie. Hey, maybe we should release the Captain America movie in America before everywhere else. Screw you guys. Or, where the comics were written, where everything. It just, it dumbfounds me. It dumbfounds me. Or at least be fair. Release it everywhere. Like, it's really, like, this kind of situation is really irritating because, like, you got people in other parts of the world that can easily spoil, like, everybody and their mother has seen this movie. Like, there's so many different, like, press that's seen it, so many different, like, everybody, like, there's very few people that haven't seen this movie except for, like, normal people, and there's a few people that I watch on YouTube regularly. They're actually pretty big that didn't get invited to see it, which is kind of crazy to me, too, because they invited a lot of random other people, too. But I'm just like, be fair. Like, I understand, like, press screenings and certain, like, if you want to do that, obviously you have your premiere, certain things like that, but don't, like, what kind of pissed me off about it was I saw a spoiler from the movie. Somebody posted a review on the movie, and in the title, like, I saw, like, I get, like, on my phone, I have the, over here to the left right here, where I've got the Google now that it's focusing at all, or I can't. Aha! Like that, and I've got, like, it gives me, like, the stories, like, I have different things, and literally, like, in, like right here, you can see, I can't really focus, but, like, you can see that it has, like, a quick little synopsis, and it's literally, like, the first line, they reveal something from the movie that has not been released anywhere, that it was a secret, and, like, not that it was, like, a huge spoiler, like, it's not gonna ruin things, but it's probably a good element of surprise, like, oh, wow, that's there, and I'm just like, seriously, spoilers, and like you run into that situation when you do this. Like you release this movie, everybody, so it's like, oh yeah, guess what, guys? Here's your movie, ruined for you. Don't have fun seeing it tonight. Thanks, appreciate it. Really, it's just so annoying that they do that. Like but then it's like people don't have the respect. Like, oh yeah, I got to see the movie early. Guess who's the secret villain, or guess who's in this? Guess who shows up in the movie? Guess what? No, I didn't want to know. I wanted to be surprised like you were. Thanks, asshole. I got to rant. I'm happy. But, like, seriously, like, it's just so annoying. Like, seriously, Disney. Like, and they're like the ones, because they did with Star Wars, too, I think. Like, Disney, get your shit together. Release it worldwide on a universal date. Like, I understand there's different time zones that you're going to get, but that is a lot shorter of time to spoil it for other people and for it to get out there. Like, be fair. Like, just be fair with people. I mean, it might be okay, like, different languages is going to be a little bit harder to translate that kind of stuff. Like, whereas it's going to be correlated if you do different, but, like, there's places, like, you're getting, like, all different European countries where the movie's in English, where people speak English. Really? Like, it's stupid. And, like, it's just so many different chances of doing this. So, I got to have my rant, but I'm probably going to talk about this more in the, in the review tonight, but I'm not. But I am personally not going to do a spoiler review. I'm just basically going to probably do like, should you go see this? Is it worth to see? What are a couple of good points? And then be like, you know, if you like this, this, and this, there you go. You know, back to the game since I've kind of been distracted too. Basically, I've battled all trainers. Realized one, I wanted to heal up my Pokemon. Two, I wanted to get some potions to go against the gym leader because I wasn't sure. Because I battled like a level 40, so I assumed I was going to be kind of on par of where I wanted to be with grinding all my Pokemon to 40. But this was kind of annoying. I had to go through the whole. That's something that I hate about this game is like you have to go through all the puzzles. Like I think they changed. I think they changed this in 5th gen, where like if you beat the training leaders and go solve the puzzle, you don't have to solve the puzzle again to battle the gym leader. Like it's so like really, why? Like you did it once, you're gonna make okay, so I have to run through all this waste time. And like I guess maybe they want you to like go through like part of the challenge. I mean, sometimes the gym leaders are just challenging in their own right that you don't like. It's even harder to go with weak Pokemon, losing PP and stuff. I think I was talking about here. I decided I wanted to get started. Like, you know, who would I start off with? I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do Killer Croc. Should be fine. I mean, it might be bad, might be good. And then you go, Orberg. I see. I think I didn't feel, but no, I forgot to talk. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. And I realized that Rourke, I think, was in Diamond and Pearl as the gym leader, and I think so this is his father in Platinum, which is different, I think. Because I think I remember that, and then his name's Champion Ann, I laughed at that. He sent out Floatzel, so I was like, okay, I mean, Killer Croc's not the best thing for this, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll switch out to Spike. And then I was just like, maybe not, because I don't really want, if, you know, it's a water move, it's going to be neutral against him, so I don't really want to risk it. I'm like, you know what, so I'm just, then I realized we both had Crunch, so we had a Crunch battle, but I got the defense drop right on the first one. So perfect, like, sweet. And it started doing a little lower, so I was doing more damage, like, nice, so I'm going to win this battle totally easy, like, not a problem, just leave it, get him down the red. Asshole uses a Hyper Potion. Of course he uses a Hyper Potion, why should I expect less? It's a gym leader. Duh. So stupid. So stupid. I hate that, but boom, 50% right there. Another crunch on me. Gets me down to the yellow a little bit. I crunch him again. And I don't know... Yep, I did take him out in 2 shots. So I 2-shotted him with the crunches. So he got the D drop and it worked out. I got higher rolls, I think, too. So Killer Croc, boom. Then he goes to switch out to Weezing. I'm like, who do I bring out for Weezing? I'm like, oh, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I guess I was thinking about this for quite a bit of time before I even did it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch out to Vision. Because obviously he's got the Psychic move, and I can just, you know, obliterate him quick because I don't want to get fucking exploded on. Well, to I do the nasty plot, and I look, I'm like, oh my god, I don't have Psybeam anymore. I replaced it with Discharge. He learned Discharge, and Psybeam was weak. I was like, oh crap, what do I do? I was like, well, I guess I'm going to switch out to Vegeta, because... you know, he's a steel type, and, you know, even if he explodes, should be fine. And then I Aura Spear, I'm like, I didn't even realize it. Like, I think I crit him here, and it does a huge chunk of damage. It's like, damn, that was crazy. Like, man, I didn't even realize, and it's not very effective. I didn't realize this. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I think I realized that the next one I do, because, it doesn't do that much damage. It's like, oh. So I hit the Aura Spear, and I'm like, oh, wow, that did... No, I guess it did an okay amount of damage for what it was, because it's a special move against him. But then he full restores. Out of all things, I was like, really? Full restore? Like, so you have Hyper Potions first, so I Aura Spear, and then hit him with the Aura Spear again, do it. I'm like, and this one does like, I'm like, okay, I don't want to sit here and grind this, so I'm gonna. So I decided I'm gonna Swords Dance. I was like, all right, you know, I can take that hit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna Swords Dance twice. Do it. I hit him with an Aura Spear. And, okay, good chunk of damage, and then he hazes. He eliminated the sword dances. So I'm like, I didn't even realize Haze did that. I was like, oh my gosh, really? I went through, wasted 2 turns doing this. I'm like, okay, Aura Spear, hopefully this takes him out. Nope. Lives on like 1 HP, and then he explodes. I didn't think he had it at this point. I'm like, okay, maybe he does an explosion. He hasn't used it. He explodes. Not very effective. Takes out Vegeta. I'm so upset by this. I'm like, seriously? And Vegeta was our oldest member of our party at this point, I believe, because we lost Becky, and everybody else was like, I was like, oh my gosh, really? So I'm like, oh my gosh. And I forget, I don't know if it told me who he's sending out now. I think I just have to make a selection. I was like, no, I think I didn't tell me. So I'm like, you know what? Send it out Torterra. or Spike, because you know what, he's got the defense. And I was thinking maybe this is who I should have done instead to take the explosion, but I was like, but I was kind of, then I was like, no, poison type, don't want to, you know, take advantage of that. So I was like, you know what, whatever. So then he's Licky Licky. I'm like, you know what, I'm telling Licky Licky, he sucks. Screw you, dude. I don't like you. So terrible because we lost the one Pokemon that could have obliterated this thing. So then I'm just doing this. Then he's trying to disable me this entire time. I'm like, are you serious? This ain't so. And he, like, me like a couple times, like annoying. Lives on 1 HP. Disabled my. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna Earthquake you. I'm gonna disables the Earthquake. Don't get to use the move. Like, seriously? And so then I was like, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna cross poison her ass. And so he slams me, and I just cross poison his ass into oblivion. And I was like, you know what, Licky Licky, nobody likes you. Look at him was fine. Go away. I was kind of upset because he took away my Vegeta. And I was like, oh, man, Vegeta was a powerhouse too. Like, and I don't even think yeah, he still had to learn close combat. That was still a move he was going to learn. So he still had a stronger fighting type move to get. And I mean, not that Warrior is not great, but not that we have it anymore either. But that's because like, you took my prize team. You know, your mind badge, I don't even care. This is, you know, we got the mind badge from him, and it, you know, we get to use strength outside of battle, and what else is it? Level 70, la-di-da-di-da, all the typical gym leader, and then he gives us Team 91, which is jump kick, randomized jump kick, I believe. I don't know what it's supposed to be otherwise. So it's a steel type move. Steel? No, it wouldn't be steel wing, would it? No, I don't know what it was a 4th gen. So then we leave the gym. In this long roundabout way to get out. I mean, they couldn't just have a platform to go down somewhere else. They're just like left. No, they have to go all just no. Okay, whatever. And then look who's away and says, Roy. Hey, it's my match. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, I'm tougher, so it's not going to actually happen. Anyway, Adam, come with me to the library. And I told him, no, I don't want to come to the library. I'm going to go heal my Pokemon and mourn over the loss of a cheetah real quick. Because, you know, I was real upset about this. Real upset. So then I go heal my Pokemon. Yep, you know, did that. And then I go over to the PC. And then I look at Vegeta for a second because I'm just real upset. I'm like, poor Vegeta. Now I take the black belt from him because I figured I might want. Actually, I should get. Now that I'm looking at this, I should probably give that. I should give that to Gohan. Use the strength in his close combat. I totally forget about that. So, you know, let's talk about here how this is where I realized that he was one of our oldest members, or like the oldest member of our team. I was like, God damn, all the old members of our team keep dying. And so, I'm looking. I looked. I'm like, man, I think Vision's the oldest partner member now. And I was like, damn, that sucks. Like, that's crazy. And Vision's not even that old. I mean, he's kind of old. We got him in the Valley Woodworks, but still. So, that's that. And then, I was thinking like, oh, I kind of want Combuskin to get rid of the fire type, but then I'm like, no, but then I don't want to have 2 fire types in the team. Like, okay, so obviously I'm going to use Wendy because I ground her up, and you know, it is what it is. And you know, the dragon type, I honestly did not plan. Like, I mean, I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? I mean, I would have, if I switched somebody out, it probably would not have been Vegeta. I was thinking about getting rid of Gohan for like for that when if I evolved Wendy into Dragonite, because I think it's like level 50, I believe. It's kind of high. Too slow. Come on, let's move. And so we ran in there, and so I thought about doing that, but so we could learn fly, because I don't want to have to walk everywhere. But I mean, I guess I could just switch out when I needed to. But at this point, it doesn't matter. Hey, Adam, over here, this way. And then so, okay, Gramps, I brought Adam like you said. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone here, finally, everyone listen. You may have forgotten, but I studied Pokemon evolution. I studied about the mysterious pair and multiply. Wow. Pokemon that evolve and the blah 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 make these different from each other. Those matures live and evolve ones. Wow. I cannot do this. This is so hard. Basically, so would you make the legendary Pokemon complete, or like somebody's talking about evolution, or legendaries complete, or what, you know, and he's talking about the lake Pokemon, and he wants us to go, basically asking us to go find. He wants each just to go to the lakes and see the lake Pokemon. So Uxie, Aspirate, and Azelf. I remembered. I got them all. And then Barry's talking about like he doesn't have a Pokédex, and he's like, "Well, you ran it up before I could give you one." La da da. Dawn's just a little, well, Dawn like normal, and you know, and obviously she's like, "Oh, you're gonna go too, right, Adam?" And then I'm like, "Oh my god, if I have to, fuck. I mean, do I get a legend out of it?" that's what I was thinking too. Is like I think we can get. Well, I think at this point we can actually capture. I don't think we can capture all the Lake Spirits, but we can capture 1 or 2 of them, and I believe they are randomized. I think they'll randomize to other legends, so like it'll be legend for a legend. So I think I'm not sure 4th gen works like that. I think I randomized so it's like equal power. So like there'll probably be another legend kind of thing. I think I'm not sure. We'll see when it happens. He's assigning us the lakes. I forget what lake we have to go to, but Barry has to go to the one by Civil Point City. He has to go to the one north. We have to go to the one like pretty close to where we are right now, in between. Actually, where we were in the last gym, and she has to go to the one by our beginning town. And then big explosion, shakes the building. Ugh. Probably accident stops. Oh man, I don't know why I'm tired. I'm like in the middle of the day. I have problems. My sleeping is just so messed up. And then it just like hung on this like TV screen for a lot longer than you think. It's just like kind of sitting like the game freeze. I don't know what's going on. And then witness basically the actual footage of the scene. Tape camera have to be there. Is basically certainly impressive. Okay, explosion could expose the lake like that, and then so there was an explosion at a lake. It was Lake Valor. They exploded at. I think that was the one we were assigned to. I think. And so they all go, and I'm sitting there, and everyone's like, I should leave too. And then there might be be careful because there might be aftershocks. Leave this. Ugh. This is not much occurrence. The sailor comes up, says, you know, explosion on Lake Valor. Everything's fine now, just a lot of noise. Rowan disagrees, or he says Roy has a bad feeling, so he takes off. Rowan says basically, he can't comment on that. It says, I don't like, but I need you to evac Valor and possible. If he's basically possible things are okay after explosion like that. He doesn't believe it, and then limit stress, don't get it in your head. La da da. And you'll be okay. Basically, Don says, okay, you'll be okay no matter what, right? And then, so I take off, and basically, let's wrap up the episode here. Go to the gym, Pokemon Center, and then say, you know, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And either way, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's a little weird with the post-com. Hopefully, it was kind of entertaining. I got to rant a little bit, but either way, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate the support, and always remember, stay lucky.